Hello, and welcome to today's discussion on handling toxic bosses in the workplace. If you're here, chances are you've experienced or are currently dealing with a difficult manager. Toxic bosses can make work challenging, stressful, and emotionally draining. But leaving a job isn't always an option for everyone, whether because of financial obligations, job market concerns, or the reality that toxic managers can be found in nearly every organization. So, what should you do? The answer lies in adopting the mindset of a porcupine. A porcupine doesn't attack others, but it protects itself with its quills. Similarly, you can defend yourself against a toxic boss without engaging in conflict or harming others. This approach allows you to protect your mental health, safeguard your career, and even grow stronger in the process. In this video, we'll cover 3 key areas. First, we'll identify the common signs of a toxic boss. Second, we'll explore strategies you can use to handle them, including reporting to their superior and mastering new skills. And finally, we'll talk about how to decide whether to stay or leave and how to prepare for a transition if necessary. Let's get started. Identifying signs of a toxic boss. The first step in handling a toxic boss is recognizing their behaviors. Toxicity can show up in many ways, and some signs may be subtle while others are more obvious. Here are some of the most common traits of toxic managers. Toxic bosses often try to control every aspect of your work, leaving you with little room for creativity or autonomy. This can frustrate employees and stifle innovation. This is a manipulative tactic where a manager distorts facts or denies events to make you doubt your own memory or judgment. It's disorienting and can erode your confidence over time. Instead of offering constructive feedback, toxic bosses focus only on your flaws and ignore your accomplishments. This can make you feel undervalued and demoralized. Playing favorites is a common tactic that divides teams and creates a hostile work environment. It breeds resentment and damages morale. Toxic managers often refuse to take responsibility for mistakes. Instead, they scapegoat their employees to protect their own image. This includes indirect hostility, dismissive remarks, or subtle undermining of your work. While it may not be overt, it's still harmful and can make your job harder. Recognizing these signs is the foundation for taking action. Once you've identified toxic behaviors, you can start equipping yourself with strategies to manage the situation effectively. Strategies to handle a toxic boss. Now that you understand how to identify toxic behaviors, let's move on to the most important part: how to handle a toxic boss. This is where the porcupine mindset comes into play. You're not here to attack, but rather to protect yourself and navigate the situation strategically. Let's break this down into actionable strategies. Embracing the porcupine approach. The porcupine approach is all about self-defense without retaliation. Your goal is to stay professional, composed, and focused on your work. Toxic bosses often thrive on conflict or emotional reactions, so maintaining your calm is key. One way to do this is by setting clear boundaries. If your boss criticizes you unfairly or attempts to manipulate you, remain neutral and avoid escalating the situation. The goal is to protect your mental health and avoid unnecessary conflict. Reporting to the boss of the toxic boss. One of the most powerful strategies is to bring your concerns to the attention of your toxic boss's superior. Toxic bosses are often more cautious when they know their behavior is being observed by higher management. Here's how you can approach this. First, seek opportunities to interact with the boss of your toxic boss. Volunteer for cross-functional projects, attend meetings, or take on initiatives that allow you to showcase your skills directly to higher management. Let them see your contributions and positive attitude firsthand. Second, document your toxic boss's behavior. Keep a record of incidents, emails, or any evidence that demonstrates unprofessional conduct. This will help you present a factual, objective case if you decide to report the issue. Third, when you approach the toxic boss's superior, focus on solutions rather than complaints. For example, you might say, "I've noticed some challenges within the team, and I'd like to discuss ways we can improve collaboration and productivity." This shifts the conversation away from personal grievances and toward team improvement. Finally, highlight your value. Emphasize your contributions, work ethic, and dedication to the organization. This not only protects your position but also demonstrates your professionalism to higher management. By reporting strategically, you can bring the toxic behavior to light while positioning yourself as a valuable and reliable employee. Mastering skills to outperform the toxic boss. Another way to handle a toxic boss is by focusing on self-improvement. One particularly effective method is to learn skills that enhance your efficiency and productivity. For example, mastering artificial intelligence tools can significantly improve your performance. AI can help you automate repetitive tasks, analyze data faster, and deliver higher quality results. Whether it's using AI for project management, drafting reports, or creating visualizations, these tools can give you an edge that sets you apart. Why is this important? Because your toxic boss's superior is likely to notice your efficiency and adaptability. If you can demonstrate that you're more effective and valuable than your toxic boss, you may gain the support of higher management. This can shift the power dynamic in your favor and reduce the likelihood of further conflict. By continuously improving your skills, you not only protect yourself but also position yourself for future opportunities. Simplified strategies to build resilience. In addition to reporting and skill building, there are smaller, daily strategies you can use to navigate a toxic work environment. First, deliver results. Consistently meeting deadlines and maintaining high performance can counter any false claims or criticisms from your toxic boss. Keep detailed records of your accomplishments as evidence. Second, detach emotionally. Toxic behavior is often more about the insecurities or pressures of the boss than it is about you. By recognizing this, you can avoid taking their actions personally and stay focused on your work. Third, avoid gossip. Refrain from discussing your toxic boss with colleagues. Workplace gossip can escalate tensions and lead to retaliation, which only makes the situation worse. Finally, build allies. Cultivate relationships with supportive colleagues or other managers. A strong professional network can provide emotional support and help safeguard your reputation. Applying the gray rock technique. Another practical approach is the gray rock technique. This involves staying neutral and unresponsive to manipulative tactics. Toxic bosses often seek emotional reactions to assert control. By limiting your responses to brief, factual, and unemotional statements, you reduce their ability to provoke or manipulate you. Deciding whether to stay or leave. Let's move on to the final section. Deciding whether to stay or leave. No matter how effective your strategies are, there may come a point where leaving is the best option for your health and career. Here are some reasons to stay. First, financial security. For many people, quitting without another job lined up isn't feasible. If this is your situation, staying temporarily while planning your next move might be the best option. Second, career development. Handling a toxic boss can teach you valuable skills, such as resilience, conflict management, and emotional control. Finally, remember that toxic managers exist everywhere. Leaving one job doesn't guarantee you won't encounter another toxic boss in the future. Learning to navigate these situations is an essential part of professional growth. On the other hand, here are signs it's time to leave. If the toxic environment is severely affecting your mental or physical health, it's important to prioritize your well-being. If you've exhausted all strategies to improve the situation and nothing has changed, it may be time to move on. Finally, if the workplace is stifling your personal and professional growth, it's worth seeking opportunities that align better with your goals. When preparing to leave, start job hunting discreetly while still employed. Focus on building your skills and expanding your network to increase your chances of finding a better opportunity. Conclusion: handling a toxic boss is never easy, but with the right strategies, you can protect yourself and even thrive. Remember the Porcupine approach. Defend yourself without engaging in harm. By reporting to higher management, mastering skills like AI, and building resilience, you can navigate the challenges of a toxic workplace while safeguarding your career. If leaving becomes necessary, treat it as an opportunity to transition to a role that aligns with your goals and values. Toxic experiences, while difficult, can teach resilience and help you grow stronger in the long run. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video has given you valuable insights and strategies for handling toxic bosses. If you found this helpful, feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Take care and see you in the next video.